Hello and welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going to be drawing Wimp once again. Well, kind of. We're going to be drawing her an outfit today. She is sick from eating all the poisonous mushrooms, so we won't be drawing her today, but we're gonna draw a bunch of clothes for her, because I never really gave her an actual design for clothes. I kind of just put her in a cloak and said it was good enough. But I want to actually give her some other clothes besides a cloak. So that's what we're going to work on today. Coming up with something. I have a very vague idea for a couple of things, but that's about it. Like, I know I want a giant witch hat, which I am currently drawing. She is going to have a bag, which I will also draw. It's going to be a kind of like a satchel bag. What's a satchel? I don't actually know what that is, but she's also going to have potions because, well, I don't know, she's a mage, so that makes sense. Alright. There we go. Now, how is her hat gonna look? I'm not entirely sure. I've been drawing it mostly the same every single time, so we'll just go ahead and keep it mostly like that. Just because, why not? The hat's not too important. It's not meant to look like super special or anything. It's just meant to be a hat, so. Alright. We could possibly give it some significance in the future, but at the moment, it's just a hat that she took from some random witch, and now it's hers. Now it is hers. That's actually how she got all of the items of clothing that I will be drawing today. She actually stole them from some other witch, and now they're hers. I don't know who the witch she's stolen from is. It doesn't actually really matter because she's a goblin. She has stolen from many people, so it's not important who she took it from. Alright, we'll be going like that. Go like that. Erase those lines. And then we'll just put that there, and there we go. There's a witch hat that took me way too long to actually draw. I don't know how long it's been, but probably longer than that should have taken me. Anyways, that's nothing special. We're going to go ahead and do her bag next, because I'm going to avoid drawing her actual clothes for as long as I can, because I didn't think of anything ahead of time except for accessories. So I still need time to think about what the hell I'm supposed to give her. I have actually drawn a bag like this before. I mean, technically I've given this to her like half the time I've drawn her, but I've just drawn that basically every time. Because I've just been saying it's on her side. But I have drawn a bag like this before. I don't remember when. It was quite a while ago, and I think it turned out good, but it was, I remember drawing it, but it was such a long time ago, it could have turned out really bad, so, I don't know. I can barely even remember the drawing. This is too tall, it kind of looks like a book, but you know what, whatever, we can always erase it, and we're gonna have to anyways. Because we still got to, like, make it nicer and stuff. Anyways, this will be where the top part of the pocket is. Go ahead and, like, this is where the inside of this is. I'm not entirely sure how I should draw that. But there should be a button, at least a single button right here. Could we have it connect to this one? Yeah, sure, because I don't know how it would connect through it, because I don't know how she'd manage to do that Or I guess she's not the one who made the bag. I don't know how someone would manage to do that in olden times, because I don't know how they do that now, so. Alright. And we're just gonna draw that. We're not gonna finish drawing the entire fucking thing, because I couldn't be bothered to do that. Is there anything special we should add on to this? I'd like to, but I genuinely don't know what I should add. So I don't think I will be, besides just some lines on it. We'll go ahead and grab this guy, my kneaded eraser, make that a little bit neater. We're not going to make that neater because I don't care. The hat constantly changes every time. I'm not going to try to make a static one because I'm going to forget. Even this, whatever design I do, I'll try to keep the base idea for it, but I'm going to change it every time I draw her. I'm going to do that for everything I draw here. And that's because consistency is not my strongest suit. And, especially, I might be able to draw something from one angle, but not from the other, so I'll just draw it a different way. So, it's gonna end up however it ends up. There we go. Go ahead and go like that. Add a circle there. Why a circle? Because circle. Maybe I could add a pumpkin onto one of these things. Make a little secret banana man in it. No. Although Wimp will meet Banana Man one day. However, I probably won't draw that meeting. Because that actually has, or at least not for quite some time, because that meeting actually has some significance to the story. And I haven't decided exactly what it is. But I do know that Wimp will be a somewhat important character. Somewhat important. When the time comes for her to actually show up. Which, she will never show up at the age that I am currently drawing her. By the time she shows up in the story, she will be very old. Well, old for a goblin. Which she's got, like, I think triple the lifespan of a regular goblin. I can't quite remember. It's written down somewhere. She'll be, like, in her, like, 20s or 30s or something and basically on her deathbed. What are we doing? What's the next thing I was gonna draw? There is that scarf thing that with the triangles that I do want to keep regardless. I think it looks cool. But how is her outfit gonna go? I could draw that on its own. Like just, triangles. Put one right here too. I could draw this on its own, but I don't wanna. I wanna add the outfit too, but I am realizing now I can go ahead and draw it and then add the outfit after. It's not necessarily, I don't have to have a 100% clear idea on what the hell I'm doing before I start drawing. And if I did, this video would probably be an extremely long video. It's probably already going to be longer than my usual ones, since I came into this with absolutely zero idea of what the hell I even wanted. But also, I like doing that because then I'm just forced to come up with random stuff on the fly. And then sometimes I get things I like, sometimes I don't. Just depends. Not much consistency, but didn't earlier didn't I say that that's not my strong suit? It's all coming together. Alright, what do we want to do next? We could draw her little bird. I know that's not necessarily part of her outfit, but I mean, like, I have been kind of wanting to just do this for her little bird. Because I want to draw her little bird really silly. I don't want to draw the bird seriously, like as an actual bird. Because the bird's just kind of meant to be a little funny thing. It's not meant to be a real bird, if that makes sense. which I know that might not. I don't quite know how to explain what I'm trying to say. I just want him to be a silly little guy that I add on to the drawing. I don't want it to actually be the main focus or anything like that. So that's this little birdo. I can't remember his name. Is it Meep or something like that? I don't know. That's Meep the bird. There we go. Meep. Because I don't remember what the hell I called him. Does she have a tail? Am I gonna want to give her a tail? No, no tail. Goblins don't have tails. Let's go ahead and draw that belt that I wanted. Do we want a vertical belt and then the bottles like hang like this? Or do we want a horizontal belt where the bottles hang like this? I don't really know which one I want. We're just gonna go with this. Okay, hold on. How is it gonna hold a bottle? Am I gonna need a, like, leather strap for each individual bottle? Am I going to have, like, leather loops that they're held into and she just, like, yanks the bottle off and drinks the potion or whatever, or chucks it, depending on what it is? I don't know what potion she got in there. It could be literally anything. She's sick from eating poisonous mushrooms. It could be more poisonous mushrooms. Fuck if I know. What if we try the... Okay, hold on. Let me try the hanging from... Well, if we're having it hang from the thing, let's go ahead and just grab a ring. Okay, no, it's gonna be a buckle because I can connect this to here easier. That doesn't make a ton of sense, but that doesn't matter. We can connect it here. There we go. Here's a lanyard-ish type of thing. I'm not entirely sure. There we go, lanyard-ish type thing. And now we add the bottles, which we'll go ahead and just... They're all leaning on each other, so we'll do that. Connect them via lines. Now, think for a second. Okay. Got this connected. Go here onto where the bottle will be, which the bottle will be something like this. Go ahead and get a cork in the bottle. Go like that. Now we'll go ahead and give the bottle some shape. Now we need to give the bottle a thing that is holding it. Here we go. Here's a little leather hide type thing that's holding the bottle, which we'll go ahead and shade all this in too. Now she can just pull the bottle right out of there. But the bottle still could fall out of here, which is an issue that will be resolved by her being careful. No, that's not in her nature. It's gonna be resolved by it just being tight. It's tight so it doesn't fall out. Alright, go like that. And add the cork. And go like this to connect the back of that. Which you can actually see the back of this, remember, because these are bottles. They are clear. I'm not going to draw it because I don't know how the fuck I would at this small of a scale, which I am realizing now that I am drawing this incredibly small. You can't even probably see this. So we're going to draw this one a little bit bigger. What is this one? This one's just going to be the potion bottle. And then it'll just be hanging on there with maybe some type of button type thing. Some type of button type thing. She'll be able to just undo the button, grab the potion when she needs it, and then she can just chuck the bottle, keep the bottle, whatever the hell needs to happen. If she's in a hurry, she chuck the bottle. If she's not, she can put the bottle back. Give me the freaking, okay. We're gonna go like this. There we go. We're gonna go like this, because this is the cork. Alright. Now, we'll go ahead and put some potion in here. There we go, some potion. Ooh, got some bubbles in it or something? I don't know. Now, this one is held on just by the lip of the potion. How does she grab it? I don't know. Like I said earlier, some type of button or something that is undone. Alright, there we go. And there we go. Good enough. That's a potion. Now, what do we do about her clothes? Because that was the whole point of me actually drawing this, was so I could draw her clothes. But I don't actually know. I didn't come into this with an idea of what I wanted her clothes to look like. I'm gonna look. Let me see. 16 minutes I've been drawing random shit. So that means I need to finish this in about 5-ish minutes. Now, are we gonna give her some type of hood? No, I don't want to. I've seen lots of designs of goblins with hood, and I do like them. But she's got the giant hat. She does not need a hood, especially since she has this. We could give her some type of cape-ish thing like we did. No, we gave her... Ooh, I remember what we gave her yesterday. Had holes in the sleeves. And then, let me crack my fingers. Had holes in the sleeves, and then it came out like this. And then came like this, and we had lines. Okay, I know I'm explaining this incredibly well. We'll go ahead and move the hole in the sleeve. Wait, no, the hole is on the side. We need to draw a fucking, whatchamacallit first. So we can draw this around her. Alright, pretend like you got a torso right here. Pretend like that's a torso, okay. Now, we go ahead and bring this down to maybe about her knees or so. I'm not sure. It's not too important exactly the size at the moment, considering I'm not actually drawing this on her. Now, we're going to go like that. Alright, if that's, this should be her side, so we'll go ahead and add a hole right there, which her arms will go through those. But what the hell are we supposed to do about this? Alright, well obviously we want some type of rim around this, because I kind of just add this rim around literally everything, because it's just something quick that adds detail. I don't know. Although I do want to do one thing. Erase that real quick. Go ahead and go like this. And then we can go ahead and go like this. And add the other side, basically. There we go. Alright, now her other shoulder will be like right there. There's a neck hole, you know, because necks exist. Alright, so this will go around the neck hole, but we're not going to see that because of perspective or something. Alright, so it's a little confusing how the hell I drew this, because I confused myself with where the lines were going. But yes, there, that is what it's going to look like. Slightly confusing. Okay, now there's an arm here. Now, does she have something underneath this? Meaning, are we going to give her some sort of sleeves? We put this on this, covers up this neck part. Does she need sleeves, or are we just going to wrap her arms in, well, wrap? I don't think she needs wrap or anything like that, because she's not trying to hide the fact that she's a goblin. She doesn't quite understand that she is gonna just randomly be attacked because she's a goblin yet, because she's still child. So we don't need to worry about covering up any goblin features yet, because she doesn't understand that that is an actual threat or something she should be doing. So we don't need to worry about that yet, and she hasn't even encountered any humans or anybody like that yet, because she lives in the fucking forest. She'll visit a human town eventually. I mean, that's kind of where she's heading right now, is to find humans. But, we don't need to worry about that yet. What else do we want to add? Because we don't just want this. We need to add, pants. Jeez, I'm so good at English. You know, it's the only language I fucking know. What do we want our pants to look like? I mean, most of the time, they probably aren't going to be very visible. I want her to have gloves, too. I know that, but I don't feel like drawing a hand right now, so I'm just not going to. I don't know how to draw boots. Granted, I don't know how to draw feet of any kind. But she's gonna have boots on. So I'm gonna need to learn how to draw boots, or at least find some references for boots or something. Because I need to stop hiding her feet and actually draw them. I'd even be fine if I just gave her cartoony ass feet like this. As long as there's actual feet instead of just hiding them as much as I can. Which is actually why I need to also create a new design for her, because her original design was created to hide as much of her as possible. Because I didn't know how to draw anything. I still don't. Well, I mean, that's a lie. I do know how to draw stuff, but some stuff. But, I didn't feel like figuring everything out. Now I want to figure this stuff out, because now I actually care about this character, so now I actually want to give this character an identity instead of just Little Goblin. Although her identity is literally just Little Goblin. What the hell am I doing? Most of this video is just me talking and wondering what the hell I actually want to do. What if I changed her eye shape to be more like this? Because her eyes are... I could do that, but I want her to be more approachable. I do like that kind of, but I'd like her to be a little more approachable. So let's come up with something a little in between if we can. I think that's a little better, because that's a little less mean looking than this. Although this isn't entirely mean looking, but you know what I mean. If you don't know what I mean, I don't care, because I couldn't care to explain it. I didn't give her a pupil beforehand any of the other time. Or not a pupil, like an eyeball. Iris? Is that what it's called? I don't know, the circle in your eye. I didn't give her that last time. And I don't think I want to, because her eye's just gonna be a solid color. I don't know. I might completely change that idea, though. because I do want to draw quite detailed eyes. I just don't actually know how, that's why I don't. And it's just not something I'm focused on learning right now. What else are we doing? What am I even doing? I don't know. Just draw a little goblin. Just draw a little goblin right here. This is wimp right now. Right here. Whoop. Boop. Whoop. Boop. Alright. There we go. Here we go. Now, go like this. Bing. Bam. Boom. Go like this. Make a little evil goblin. Who is this? I don't know. This is Steve. Steve. Why is Steve here? I don't know. There's his hair. That's Steve's hair. It's like a little spider instead of hair. I don't know why I drew Steve. I'm really just trying to think of what the hell are pants. What are pants and how does one do pants? How does one draw pants? Me does not know, so me is just going to come up with random stuff and just call it day. Here we go. She gets tights. Yeah, this is not going to be pants. I'm going to erase that and draw something else. Is there anything else that I wanted to give her? I do remember there was one other thing. I just can't remember what it was. Was it a type of jewelry or a mask? I don't think it was a mask. I don't want to give her a mask. We might give her a mask sometime in the future, though, that I could still draw now. I dropped my pencil. She doesn't have any weapons. We could give her a dagger because that just fits being the goblin or being a goblin, but she doesn't have. Well, I guess she could have a dagger because I mean, there are uses for a dagger besides killing things. I mean, it's quite useful to have one if you need to skin animals or something like that. Although she's still a goblin, so it won't be in the best condition, and it's going to be crude, because they don't know how to make stuff with metal. They're not intelligent. Well, if they're not intelligent enough to make things with metal, that means she stole this from somewhere, or that it's made out of stone or obsidian. But if it's made out of obsidian, this isn't what an obsidian dagger looks like. And if she stole it from somewhere else, then she'll probably just have a pretty standard looking dagger, or she could have a special one, because she stole a special looking one, but most likely she wouldn't be able to get her hands on a special looking one, because she's not a professional at stealing things. Hence, trying to take the magical route in life. So, she just stole herself a pretty regular looking dagger that is literally nothing special at all. It is just a dagger. Alright. Here we go. There we go on that part, and we'll go ahead and add a circle there. I don't know, this is the end part. Go ahead and go like that. Boom, perfect, there's her dagger. I really can't think of anything else to add, dude. I'm trying to think of anything, I can't come up with anything. Pants, she's just gonna have, like, tights or just loose fabric that is gonna tuck into her boots, so there's not much to draw. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here because I don't know what to draw. But yeah, Wimp will be fine by tomorrow. You'll see her again then. Bye.